Hello, and welcome to the first of my route rundown videos. This series is going to be a simple, straightforward format highlighting different Xiukai routes. I'll be showing the routing and explaining power spikes, cooking, and how to use the route, and then showing an example game for each route. This format is fairly simple and I have a lot of Xiukai routes, so the plan is to have a new one out every week. This week, for the first route, I'll be showing off a bit of a meme route that I became known for back when I first started playing Xiukai, known as Griefer Xiukai. There are actually multiple Griefer routes for Xiukai, but I'll be focusing on the Temple Griefer route for this video. For those who might not know, the term griefing in Eternal Return refers to players fighting very early on. Usually it means that you're wasting time attacking people you can't kill and setting yourself behind just as much as you are the other player. In this case though, when we say griefing, we mean fighting at level 2 or 3 and actually getting kills. If you can manage to pull that off in a ranked game, it means you can play safe for the rest of the game until final zone and gain LP, which makes it a potentially viable strategy. I wouldn't try it at higher ranks though, as players there tend to be smart enough to avoid dying to it. This route only works if there are at least 2 other people who are starting in Temple. Yes, that's right, you want more people in your starting zone. They probably aren't taking the items you need, and if they are, you can kill them and take the items off their bodies. The key to this route is Bident. This weapon has 52 attack power and can be built entirely within Temple, just needing a knife and bamboo. This means that you can potentially build it from searching one box. Crafting Bident and garlic bread is usually enough to get you to level 2, which is when you can start attacking people. You'll put 1 point in E right away to get around quickly and get your items online, and then 1 point in Q so that you can tag people with the slow and hit E for the knock-up, dealing a good amount of damage and locking them in place. You want to make sure that you don't walk directly at the person you're going to attack. Instead, you want to walk like you're still just looting until you get next to them. Then hit them with an auto attack once. They'll usually assume you misclicked and just ignore it, or maybe throw an auto back. Wait a moment and do it again, but this time keep autoing them until they realize just how much damage they're taking. Then tag them with Q and E into them and continue to auto them. Usually by the time they can move again, they're already nearly dead. If they try to fight you, they'll most likely lose even if they have food, because you have Xiukai passive boosted garlic bread, which might as well be fish and chips this early into the game. When looting Temple, you want to move towards Teleporter, because that's where most players are going to go, and you'll want to be there to intercept them, and even potentially knock them up off of the Teleporter as they try to teleport away, allowing you to get a couple autos in. After terrorizing Temple, you'll head into Pond. Since we have 2 gem zones back to back, you don't need to worry about getting all of them in Temple, although if you kill somebody, you'll likely get some off their body. If you're low on SP, grab a stack of water from the river to sustain you through looting. You can potentially turn it into ice water in Hospital. Get through Pond as quickly as you can and into Hospital, where you can kill a dog or chickens to get leather and make sunset armor, crown, and Dropnir. At this point, you need to be very careful as you're still only sitting on Bident for weapon. These items should give you enough HP to escape anybody who fights you before they can finish you off. After Hospital, you'll want to teleport into Hotel. All you need here is iron ore, and if you missed it in Hospital, scrap metal. Sometimes you can find steel laying on the ground near the teleporter left by people who only needed one and dropped it for inventory space. You should be in and out of Hotel in about 30 seconds and moving into School so that you can make some shoes. This build gets shoes and weapon late, which is bad. I'd like to state, again, very clearly, that this is a meme build that sacrifices consistency for funny early game fighting. If you manage to kill somebody with a leg piece or find a body that has some, take those until you can craft something better. Then you'll go to Archery to finish off Gujin and farm the animals there for weapon mastery. From there you can make heated oil if you got lighters from school, and go to Alley to get potatoes and more lighters. Make french fries and teleport to Uptown where you can make more heated oil to make fish and chips and drinks. If you want detailed info on mid to late game cooking, I recommend you watch the Ultimate Guide to Xiukai video linked in the description. Also linked in the description is the Xiukai Discord server, where you can find a regularly updated list of best in slot items to upgrade to from this build. Some quick ones to note are any tank or amp chest armor to replace sunset armor, Tachyon brace for shoes, Veritas Lux Maya for accessory, especially if you don't have any other CDR items yet, and auto arms or Scotty to replace Dropnir. That's everything you need to know about this build. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you want to see more route rundowns, subscribe to the channel. Future videos in the series will focus more on serious routes and some secret off-meta routes that you can use as alternates if your main route is too contested. I'll leave you with some highlights of a pretty funny game I played on stream over at twitch.tv/primesubtome using this route recently. anything else. Wow, all of my routes are just so contested. Oh my god. Alright. Heck it. We're playing grief or die in the mid game.
The experiment
Gross.
will now begin.
Everywhere.
Yeah, curry is good for making tandoori chicken.
It's not like it's totally useless.
Alright, who wants to die?
It won't break so easily.
It's time to fight. Hey,
I'll cut your tendon.
come here. Oh, you thought I was just poking you.
Anything I can use in here?
The auto didn't go through.
It's gonna be a little
Come here. It's mine.
Eliminated.
that easy. It's gonna be a little sticky.
No, you seem to misunderstand here. We are not friends.
It's gonna be a little sticky.
I am Griefer Xiukai. I do not have friends. Eat herb instead of garlic bread? I just did it for inventory space, not for healing.
The fishy smell.
It's designed for early fighting.
Use this.
So having garlic bread is pretty important early on. We've already passed our power spike significantly. And we can't get a meteorite drop anymore either from level 3 wolves. Feels bad. I can get leather though.
It's gonna be a little sticky. You'll have to pay.
This is a meme route. Time to go die in hotel. The timer. Actually, just need some iron ore. It shouldn't be too hard. Not too big of an ask.
A new area has been restricted. A survivor has been.
Now we're not as much of a meme. Alright, nice. A full stack of alcohol. Who needs healing? Who needs healing? Mainly cooking stuff, and then I want sword. From
A new area has been
chapel.
restricted.
If I go chapel, I can get some water, and I can also make
A
pound
survivor
cake.
has been eliminated.
It's not
Someone is
traditional
consecutively
route that I would
eliminating
do,
Survivors.
but it is a meme route that I'm running, so.
It's not like they can use it anymore.
Oh. Oh, okay. Goodbye. Goodbye, Gujin. You're no longer needed.
What? What's your...
Has been eliminated.
Should I use in here?
Has been restricted.
Suppose I should check for meat. Low rolling leather.
I'll keep this.
Story of my life. Only ever get leather off of chickens. Sure is a normal game. We're sort of.
Here we go.
Hey, look at that. I haven't actually really seen this in game. Yeah, no. I love whenever somebody's on feedback and suggestions and they're just like, add this new food item, it'd be so cool. I'm like,
Survivor has
yeah,
been eliminated.
yeah, do that. That would be really cool.
Lumia Island. 3 final survivors remaining.
There are no problems with adding more food to the game.
A new area has been restricted.
Luckily for us... Oh, hey, that's not lucky for us. Oh, that camera's on, huh? Nice charm.
I can find ingredients elsewhere.
Not. Got him.
Unlucky. It's not like they can use it anymore. Unlucky. Stepping on it might hurt. Now, get out of the way!
Trading telephotos for enhanced mousetraps.
Stepping on it might hurt. Cooking is hard. Wine is great for drinking.
Really stopped me from cooking for the whole final zone though. Which is pretty powerful in and of itself.
Butchering is also part of cooking. I'll be happy with eating. Down!
I have to third party that.
Let's go somewhere
A
not
survivor has been eliminated. Someone is dominating Lumia Island.
unlucky.
2 last survivors remaining.
Oh my god, if I had spear skilled first, I would have won!
A legend
I
is
hit the
born.
wrong button!
Take the last bite.
If I spear skilled first, I would have won! I meant to spear skill too. Damn. Sua didn't force the ult, which I'm not too surprised by, considering the mastery gap. The fact that I almost won that is pretty disgusting, though. When you look at the mastery gap and the fact that I only had, what, like 120 stacks? I think, if that. And that heart had 8 kills.